Welcome to Voodoo Whiskey Gaming, and this is spoiler talk for Life is Strange. Honestly, I wanted to do this last week, but I just couldn't get around to it. Okay, so if you haven't played Life is Strange, now is the time you should shut off the video, unless you don't give a crap about spoilers. So this is your spoiler warning. One of the things I want to talk about is the fact that I think this game did such an amazing job addressing the whole time travel and butterfly effect concepts. There's one chapter in this game that just does it the best, quite frankly, and that's the chapter where Max rewinds time, saves Chloe's biological father from getting in a car, driving to a store, and getting in a car accident and dying. Max thinks if she does this, it'll make Chloe's life so much better so that when she comes back to Arcadia Bay, the two of them can be best friends forever, and everything will just be perfect. Unfortunately, what Max doesn't realize is that by doing so, she's altered a lot of people's fates, including Chloe's. Instead of Chloe's father getting into a car wreck, when Chloe becomes a teen, she gets into a car wreck and is paralyzed. And while she puts on a brave face, her life is misery, and once her and Max get back together and spend some time together, she basically asks Max to kill her. To put her out of her misery, so that she doesn't die slowly and painfully. And that scene right there just kind of encapsulates the whole concept of the butterfly effect, and I think this game just did a great job. And not only that, it was a great scene. It was truly brutal to play through. But that would kind of end the game pretty quickly, so Max decides to rewind time to prior to that and stop that from happening. She lets Chloe's father go off and die in the car accident, which resets to the previous timeline before that little interlude. And then the other part I really want to address is the ending, because, well, I think it does a great job with just wrapping up the story. I watched both of the endings, and I think they're both good endings for this game. But what it boils down to is whether or not you're willing to go back in time and let Nathan kill Chloe the first time, or whether or not you're going to let the giant tornado wipe out Arcadia Bay. Now, I chose to sacrifice Chloe to save all the people in Arcadia Bay, so I did watch the other ending. But I gotta say, I kind of liked my ending overall a bit more, simply because, Chloe asks you to do that, to let her die to save Arcadia Bay. But in the other ending, the two of them drive off kind of happily, Chloe's not angry or anything or resentful, which is kind of weird because pretty much everyone dies except for those two. But I do have to say, my ending was really hard to watch because you're sitting there watching Max just sit and listen in that bathroom as her best friend is shot and killed. And I mean, that's just so much harder for her because she still has all the memories of the time travel and all the time spent with Chloe. She remembers all of that. Really, this was just some stuff I wanted to talk about just a little bit more in depth on this game, and obviously there's some massive spoilers in there. Oh, and on a side note, I'm glad Don't Nod is still around. Remember Me didn't do so well. I enjoyed it, but this was a far better game, and I'm glad that they're still around and doing some good work. So in the comments below, why don't you tell me if you've played Life is Strange? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and if you like what I'm doing in general, share, subscribe. Have a good one.